Now this is like the part 2 version of part 1. Duh. Anyways, I'm gonna let you lead this one.
Okay. So, this one is advice. About norms. So first one on the list is being yourself. Y'all had to learn the hardest part of college. And for me, because hardest part is different for everybody, but for me, being true to who I was the hardest part. Just because I was still in that transition of trying to figure out where I fit in, and then coming from a PWI, being mixed, trying to figure out like which group I belonged in, to just coming to a HBCU where it's like there's only one group and you just fit in where you fall in. So it was different, but y'all truly just be yourself, because it is exhausting trying to be somebody else. It really is. And then trying to figure out like everybody's like, you can't make everybody happy. So for all my people pleasers, just be yourself. Be true to yourself. Enjoy your college experience. Get out. Do not be, even if you're an introvert, do not stay in your dorm. Always get out. Try to do things, even if it's just going to the cafeteria and meeting new people. Just get out of your room. Enjoy your college experience. Make your college an experience.
Yeah, y'all be yourself. I didn't have that problem. Kind of just figuring out where I fit in. That's about it. But I didn't care to fit in. I would just stay by myself. I don't give a damn. That's it. Next thing.
Next, roommates.
I loved my roommate. My college roommate, we was lit. That was my dog. I did not, like, she was already moved in. When I got there, they double booked my room. So where I was supposed to stay, I didn't end up staying. I moved in with my roommate because apparently her roommate moved out like before, so I took her spot. My roommate was cool. She wasn't like a pig or anything like that. Like she was calm. Like granted, she'd have her stuff everywhere, but like she'll clean it. She always like knew that I like to keep my stuff clean, so she always tried to be considerate of me and like my customs, and she kind of like wanted to make sure she was out the way for anything that I needed or whatever. So my roommate was cool. I didn't have that horror, or I didn't have it until I moved out and got into an apartment to have those like horror. It wasn't even that bad, but to have those horror roommate stories or whatever, I didn't have that. So I'm pretty much good on all that. I had a good roommate.
My roommate was my high school best friend. Let me tell y'all, everybody gonna tell you in school, like, don't roommate with your high school friends because y'all are gonna end up like falling out or whatever. I don't think that's like real, or maybe it was just for us.
Best friend.
No, I'm just saying, girl.
Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
In high school.
I'm just trying to clarify, you know.
I didn't know what a best friend was until getting to college. So yeah, they're gonna tell you.
You said it until you made me. You could have just said that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to write your book for you.
They're gonna tell you don't room with nobody you know. Blah blah blase. Room with whoever you feel. If y'all have communication and y'all know that you don't want to be like picking at each other's buttons, and you don't want to room with a stranger, you want to room with your bestie, your friend, your whatever,
somebody familiar,
just room with them.
Right.
Your experience is going to be different from other people's experience, so don't let these people get in your head and be like, oh, well, I room with my best friend and we ended up falling out, or I room with my friend and we ended up falling out. Like,
okay, y'all did.
That was
that
you.
Don't mean we going
right,
to.
that was you.
Roommate, like, listen, roommates, advocate for yourself. When you're feeling uncomfortable, you tell your roommate. Like, my roommate is gay. Well, my roommate was gay, and she thought I had a problem with her because I'm a Christian woman. And I'm like, baby, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you what the word says, and that's it. I can't do nothing else for you. And I didn't like shove the word down her throat or anything like that. She just knew because of things that I did when I was around her and stuff like that. So yeah, I was like, baby, I do not care. So Yeah, just set your boundaries with your roommate. Like, I know some people, like, some girl, when I was in class, she was talking about how her roommate used to take her clothes and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know about all that now. Like, I don't know about all that, but, like, advocate for yourself. And
I mean, well, we wouldn't take each other's clothes. It would more so be like, hey, I like that. Can I wear that?
not
Blah,
even,
blah,
like,
blah.
we know, like, hey, we don't even have to say we're taking this out of her closet. Like,
I mean,
she's gonna see it on me, and she's
we don't, but I'm saying, like, your roommate, if y'all are cool with sharing clothes and all that, just
to each his own.
Yeah.
But, like, set your boundaries.
But for her to go in her clothes without her knowing.
Yeah, she's talking about she wearing her panties and stuff. What you mean?
Oh, baby, no, it don't get that far. Oh, baby, no, it don't go that far.
What you mean you wearing her panties?
No.
Like, listen, there's a line and you cross.
No,
it.
we grown.
Just set your
don't
boundaries.
get that far.
Just set your boundaries.
Next, goals for the year. Just like she said, set your boundaries, set your goals.
Mm-hmm.
And actually try to accomplish those goals. So I would start small in the beginning and then set bigger goals for yourself. Because without goals, I feel like without goals, there's no guidance. And for me, it's just like, if you don't have something you're working or working towards, then you're just going to get lost in the college life. Hello? Imagine she... Never mind.
Fail?
Yeah. Anyways, y'all, set your goals. Set your goals. Have good goals. Have good goals. I'm going to say goals and grades. Let's talk about both at the same time, because set your grade goals as well.
Yes.
Like, if you know that you're just here for a fun time, not a long time.
She don't want no more love, and I don't mind. She's here for a good time, not a long time.
I wouldn't say serious, because some people are like serious and just, you know. But if you for real, like, if you're like me and her, where it's like our grades have to be, we're very hard on our. I'm speaking for myself. Yeah, I'm very hard on myself. When it comes to my grades, I'm very hard on myself. I have always been in that mindset of, if it's not a B, it's a terrible grade. So C's were never in my grade thing. But now it's just like, if I get a C,
it's not the end of the world.
Pat yourself on the back and move on. So just set your goals, and I would say start small and go big.
Okay. For me, I'm a perfectionist. I am trying to get out of the loop of being a perfectionist. When it comes to like my goals, it's like in college, you're gonna have all these aspirations when you first get there. You're gonna be like, I want to do this and this and this and this and this, and then you're gonna get discouraged. You're gonna get knocked down. You're gonna
more than once.
I'm not gonna say you're gonna get depressed, but you're gonna get that seasonal wave of depression that everyone gets when they get in college, that homesick stuff. And you're gonna be like, oh, I'm bedbound. Like I refuse to do anything. I have no ambition. I have no drive. I have no motivation. And from there, it becomes discipline over anything else. Mm-hmm. You knowing that this is what I want to do. This is how I'm gonna do it. Make a plan. Like God said, make a plan. Make a plan. Some people say make a plan and make it plain. Make a plan. Write it down. Habakkuk 2 verse 2. Or is it 2 verse 10? I think it's 2 verse 2. But make the plan, write it out, and say how you're going to accomplish. Why are you laughing?
Habakkuk 2 verse 2.
It's 2 verse 2. It's 2 verse 2. It's 2 verse 2. But I don't know where 2 verse 10 came in my head. But yeah, like, you're going to have a lot of goals and a lot of aspirations, but you need to understand that it's discipline over motivation at the end of the day. So make your goal or whatever. Like, if your goal is like, I want to maintain a 3.8 GPA, figure out how you're going to do that, you know. Grades, same thing as well. Like, for me, like, my freshman year, I was like panicking. Like, I was an honor student. In high school, I was an honor student. I was up there, like, top 10% of my class graduated. Like, I did not play those games, okay? Same thing for college. Like, I came in like thinking that I could not, like, you know, a lot of people say like when you fail in college, you fail a class or whatever, it's like the end of the world, and it's really not. Like, getting a C on your report card is not bad because at the end of the day, it's passing. They say C's get degrees, and they do. You need to understand. Like, granted, don't settle for like, you know, when you knew you could have did better, but it's like it's already happened. There's no reason for you to dwell on it. Just get it over with. Like, I had missed a whole month of school because my grandma had passed away my freshman year, and so I left school for a month because I went to school. My mama's mom was gone, and my granddad was before her. So I went, and I tried to keep a grip on my grades. It slipped a little bit. Granted, I had a C, but I was okay. I graduated, but I passed my classes. That's it. And that's all that mattered. And from there, I only check my grades in the middle of the semester. Get my professors in check because I did my work. Get my professors in check, and that's it. Like, set your goals, know what you want, achieve it. That's it. That's
like
all
they say, sometimes all you can do is your best.
That's it.
And that's
and
it.
Even if you fail, you don't get back up. Take the class over if you need to. That's it. Failing a class is not the end of the world.
And if you fail, take the same class with the same teacher.
Amen. You already got all the answers. You got all the answers.
That, and show these teachers you can do it. Because sometimes these teachers be preying on y'all downfall.
And do.
Go back and show them that you can do it and you know what you're doing.
And what was said.
Matter of fact, ace the class when you go back.
There's the door. There's the door, bitch!
But yeah, for sure, failing a class is not the. I'm not going to fail no class though. But if you fail a class, it's not the end of the world, and y'all need to understand that. Like, your parents, they might be upset, but at the end of the day, they're not in your shoes.
And if you don't tell them, they'll never know.
True, that too. Unless you like me, mommy.
Syllabus.
Ooh,
Read your syllabus.
that is one of the most important things you can do as a college student. When that syllabus drop, put it in a calendar. A lot of people be like, oh, I put it on my phone. Put it in your phone. Get a physical calendar as well. Get all of your syllabuses. Get all your syllabus.
Syllabi?
That's what I'm saying. Syllabus. Which one is it? Get the syllabus. Put it in a calendar.
Print it out.
All of it. Put the deadlines. Like me, if something is due on the 12th, it's due on the 6th. In my mind, that's how I get it done, and that's how I always make sure that everything gets done ahead of time.
And read it not even just for the grades. Read it for that grade scale. Every class grade scale is different. So you need to know what it's going to take to pass that certain class.
Absolutely.
As well as read it for the attendance.
It's okay.
Read for the attendance.
Absolutely.
Because some teachers are going to be like, oh, your attendance doesn't count against your grade. And then some teachers are going to grade your attendance.
Yeah.
Yes, in college, they will grade your attendance.
It depends on your professor.
It depends on your professor, but it will and it can happen.
Yeah.
So
you
just
can
be
flunk a
prepared.
class just because you don't go to class. So definitely, yes, y'all read y'all syllabus. Write it down. Put it in a calendar. Make sure you meet the deadlines. Y'all, extra credit. Do it.
Let's get into that. Let's tie into the syllabus thing. Advocating for yourself and knowing your professor.
Whoa, no.
No, they have to go together.
Well, we're still on syllabus though right now.
And it all ties into one.
Okay, go ahead, Shawty. Go ahead and tell them.
One, you need to know your professor because their syllabus gonna be
3 pages.
3-page long thing of why they expect you to be in class, what you need to do, blah blah blah. And then you meet this said professor and they gonna be like, yeah, whatever's on the syllabus,
that's it.
Don't worry about it. Like, you need to know who you dealing with. You need to know how deep into their job they really are.
Right. What is it called? Like the professor page?
Rate my professor.
That. Read it. Read it.
Get it.
Read it. Yeah.
Clock it. Get it.
Rate
my professor.
Yes, y'all. Read it.
As well as
it's self-explanatory. It lets you know where your professor is rated on the scale. Syllabus, read it, put it in the calendar, put your deadlines, extra credit. Do it.
Advocate for yourself.
Do it. Because these teachers will play in your face. Trust me, they will. Oh, I never said. Oh, you didn't? Another thing. Your emails that you send to your teachers, make them as professional as possible. Explain like, who cares if the email is a page long? Who cares?
You better.
Because you need your receipts. When you're talking to these professors, you can talk to them, but also send a follow-up email. Oh, as discussed in the meeting that we had earlier.
And save all your emails.
Yes.
I don't care if you need to screenshot your emails.
Yeah, listen.
You need receipts.
Yes.
And let me tell you, if you do anything on a physical copy, if they give you a test on paper, if they give you worksheets on paper, if they give you anything, you turn it in and you ask them for your grade back, and you ask them for that said paper back.
Because they will
lose it.
They will lose your paper. Say like, oh, you'll see a 0 on the grade book, and you're like, I did this stuff. I don't have your test. Oh. Go ahead and check that attendance then.
Okay.
Because I was in class and you gave us a paper test. Don't play with me.
Anything you get, even your receipts from the bookstore, keep your receipts. These people
everything.
will play
they
with
will
you.
Play with you.
You need your receipts.
Your emails, they're going to try to use your emails against you. They will always try to do that. So make sure it's professional. When you're coming to your professors, come correct. Granted, they will, passive aggressively send you a little email. You like, okay. So you always make sure you have your receipts. Make sure they're professional, because at the end of the day, another thing that I learned in college was the way that you dress accordingly. Because when you're coming to somebody else and you're sitting there in pajamas, do you think they're going to take you serious?
Do you think they're going to care what you got to say?
Yeah, I had a meeting with this lady. Her name was Miss Tori, and I was in pajamas at the time because I literally just woke up. I missed, what is it called? NSO?
NSO.
I missed all that stuff because I didn't have any classes, and I was not playing. Like, my parents were literally about to pack up the car and take me back to Florida. Like, it was not a joke. Like, I advocated for myself, and I made sure that I got my classes that day. But ever since then, I never wore a bonnet. No bonnet in the class. Maybe like a mouchoir.
Take them bonnets off.
No bonnet.
Don't go to class. If you gonna go to class in PJs, just throw on some sweatpants.
Yeah. That's why you need them. That's why you need them.
We get it. You want to be comfortable. You want to be cool. Throw on some sweatpants. But don't go in your PJs and take them bonnets off, because you may be like, oh, it's just class, regular class, whatever. But at the end of the day, these people see you.
Yes.
And they don't just see you. They see what you got on. They see how you carry yourself. They see how you interact with people.
Ooh.
They're looking at you. Like, and these people know people who know people.
Amen.
Like, you could be looking at your future boss. Like, you have to really control yourself. What?
That's a banshee right there.
Who did y'all?
But yes, y'all, like, network. Like, in college, your appearance. It's important because you don't, especially when you're walking on campus, y'all don't know who you're going to see. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know nothing. So always dress.
You don't have to.
What were we talking about before?
You don't have to dress
business casual.
Business casual. But jeans and a t-shirt, sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Even sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Just make sure that your appearance is kept. Like, even like in the Bible, when God's talking about fasting, he said, listen, wash your face up. Fix that hair. Don't let nobody know what you got going on at the end of the day, okay? Carry yourself with poise, as they call it.
Yeah.
But, yes, y'all. That's another thing.
Next.
What? Syllabus.
No,
yes. Your syllabus.
Read it. Copy
calendar,
it.
all of it.
Print it out.
It's important. It's so important.
Clothing.
We kind of just talked about that. Your appearance. Keep up with it.
Keep up with it. You don't have to be the freshest
every day
person in the class every day. Some people could put that on every day.
And listen, ain't nobody is. They go, what's her face?
Marilyn.
Nobody is faulting you for it. Go ahead. Listen, that's your type vibe. Go ahead and vibe that, homie. Nobody's gonna. But me personally,
then you don't have to break the bank to look.
You don't, baby. Go
good.
thrifting. My brother put me on
Thrifting.
Go to Goodwill.
Go thrifting.
Vintage.
Any of your fashion friends, get put on. Do brand deals. Network. Like, you don't have to break the bank to look good. Just wear what's in your closet, put it on, wear with confidence.
That's
go
it.
about your day.
Confidence is the best clothing you can put on.
People will see you. If you put it on, they will see you. But if you don't, nobody's paying attention to you. Nobody's gonna be like, "Ooh, she don't look good today." Like,
well, they might, but who cares? If you got the confidence in
be
yourself,
confident in yourself.
That's the number one. Clothing. Confidence.
Clothing equals confidence. That's
confidence
it.
Okay, whatever.
Clothing equals confidence, and that's it.
Your type vibe is whatever you want it to be. Clothing, whether it's accessorizing, whatever, just make sure you wear it with confidence, and you're gonna be fine after that.
Point blank, period.
That's it.
Next.
What's next?
Oh, friends. How many of us got one? Friends/friend groups.
You wanna go first, or you would?
Rock, paper, scissors. Where do I start? Friends. First off, I'm gonna start. Friend groups will not last. They will change. They will flip. They will be replaceable. They are not forever. Now, there is some friends that will last forever. Some friend groups will last forever. Cool. But don't expect it in the end. 2, real friends. How about you find some? Because those ones that you think you making, those people that everybody know, just because they know them don't mean they know them. Okay?
Just because they know them don't mean they friends.
Exactly. It's cool to be like, oh, we not friends, we associates. Like, don't be afraid to be like, oh, we not friends.
We not friends. We not friends.
We associates.
I know her because of, oh girl, that's it.
Exactly. Like, don't be, y'all. Friends are not.
They come and go. They change like the weather.
You
Change
just
up
need
like the
to.
season.
Not us though, but you just, right. You just need to find one good solid friend, and that will get you through the rest of college. If you find a friend group and y'all strong and y'all know y'all strong, it's cool. It adds on to the experience of college, but friends are not a necessity to get through college. Find you that one good friend that's gonna have your back, that's gonna have your back and your front,
Amen.
Your top and your bottom,
Amen.
and that's gonna know you inside and out.
And my God,
yeah, that's all I gotta say. Do find that one good friend, and they will get you through your full on.
Who you talking about?
College experience.
Who you talking about?
I hate when you do that.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Come on here.
For me, everything she said, y'all heard what she said. Everything she said. For me, I didn't have any friends coming into college because I'm from a different state. Her friends, they kind of like took me under their wing because I'm like the baby of the group, and I'm not even gonna say I'm the most innocent, but I am. Like, I was the baby of the group. I was new to everything, freshly out of my parents' house and stuff like that. So they were kind of like, "Oh, John, you're so like, oh my God, you're so innocent." That's their favorite thing to say. "Oh, you're so innocent, little baby." Literally, like, oh my gosh. Okay, what and what? Like, who cares? But peer pressure is a real thing. Don't let these people pressure you to do anything you don't want to do. I'm going to stand firm in whatever it is. Like, I don't drink. I don't smoke. It's not something I enjoy doing.
And with the drinking and smoking thing, even if you do it, just because they doing it, don't mean you have to do it. Every time they do it, you don't have to do it. If you don't want to do it at that time, speak up. And say what you need to say.
Advocate for yourself. It comes in many shapes and forms.
Like I told y'all don't need to do all that to have fun.
You don't need to drink and you don't have to drink and smoke to have fun.
Every now and then, cool, but every time you don't have to do it every time.
Like, listen, if your friends need to be drunk or high every time they speak,
they're not your true friends.
Okay, like
baby, they need a little liquid courage top you. That ain't good.
Peer pressure is a real thing, so don't let these people pressure you to do anything that you don't want to do at all. Like, for me being in a Haitian household, I was not even sheltered, but I was like restricted from doing a lot of things. And everyone told me when I got to college I was gonna go crazy. I was gonna be outside partying, drinking, I'd be in my bed, okay? I'd be in the crib. 7:00 on a Wednesday, I'm praising the Lord. Amen. Now on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., I'm praising the Lord. On Sunday, I'm praising the Lord, okay? Amen. Like, no, like, don't let these people make you think in your mind because they're going somewhere else that you need to change who you are. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. But like, her friend group took me in. Very thankful that they did. They made sure that I was very accommodated and making sure that I was comfortable in their like friend group because I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do anything like that. So they always try to make sure that I was okay. And I'm very grateful. Mario, love you down. Jaren, love you down. Love y'all down. Jada, you know. But it's just like,
you missing one.
It's a couple. Oh.
Dreams, Janae. Hello. Yes. Hello.
Anyways, I said what I said.
Janae. Hello.
That's our new friend group though.
Yeah, but you gotta shout out Janae.
Okay. Anyways, Mario, love you down. Jaren, love you down. Jada, love you down. Janae, love you down. Dez, love you down. Who else? Other Dez? I said what I said. Friend group now.
We locked in.
Well, we locked in. This is my bestie. We locked in. Okay, that's one I can say that we locked in. The other ones I don't know, but I know for sure that this one, if I'm rocking, she rolling. Jada too, for sure. Dab me up, homie. Dab me up. Okay. Your friend group is really important. And oh, that bug is back. Another thing, your friend group symbolizes who you are as a person. And when you hang around trash, you start to smell like it. So
lay down with dogs. You wake up with fleas.
Listen, okay? So you need to make sure that who you're in association with can symbolize who you are as a person, and it's a good thing, not bad. Okay? Next.
Relationships.
Say it again.
Relationships.
I can't say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna try to say what I need to say without saying too much. Those high school relationships, I'm not gonna say they bad. I'm not gonna say they're the best. They're hard as hell. Ooh, can I say hell? Can I cuss on your channel? They hard. And it is hard to leave your boo, bae, whatever you want to call them, significant other in high school and move on to college. It's hard. You going to go through a lot of ups and downs. It is hard because at the end of the day, like I said in the past video or in this video, you are trying to find who you are. Right. And it's very hard to find who you are when you're worried about trying to keep somebody else happy. So it is hard. I'm not gonna say they can't work or they don't work. They can work out if you have the right foundation. Now, going into college single, trying to find a boo. If that is your goal, going into college, to find your, for us, Aggie love story or your NCCU boo or whatever you want to call, you are sadly mistaken. You girls that think these guys love you,
baby,
they love you, your roommate, your neighbor,
your mama,
your RA, your auntie, your professor. Baby, hell, they might even love the lunch lady. They love anybody that walk around with that thing in between their legs.
Oh my God.
So don't go in there looking for love. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not possible. Again, they wouldn't call it an Aggie love story if it wasn't possible. It's possible, but
you just gotta find the right one.
Don't think the first one you find is the one.
Like, y'all know when y'all parents be like, I'm sending you to, well, I'm gonna say how my, anyways, my parents always tell me, they send me to school, they send me to go outside and be fast, okay? Listen, focus on your grades, especially women in STEM. baby, these classes are going to get harder by the time, like every year, every semester is going to get harder. We don't got time for a relationship. You can make time. But me personally, I'm about this money, okay? This money. That's it. That's all I'm worried about. That's it. Granted, if a man decided to come swipe me off my feet, come and do it. Maybe he has. But I don't know.
Club/sports.
Yes, this is up her alley.
Yeah, some club sports. They're fun. They get your mind off half the stuff you do. And yeah, they keep you active. They keep that freshman 15 down to a freshman negative 15. Okay, because when I started...
Her back is big now.
When I started my freshman year, I was 165. Yeah, and then I lost... Okay? 165. And I lost weight, y'all. By the end of the year, I was like maybe like pushing 140, 145-ish. I was big.
You look big now.
That's all that don't go back here. But yeah.
I lost weight my freshman year. Like my mom was like, baby, you look sick.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, shesh.
And
That's what she
then
said.
Clubs. Find the club for you. I will say,
and
everybody definitely one for your major. Everybody say join clubs. But the clubs, not every club is for you.
True.
So find the one for you.
And another thing that my TT said, the one I networked with, and she's like something in NCAT, I can't remember what she is, but that's my TT. She said, get a club that you like for you. Get a club that you can never even think that you would even be in. And then pick a club for your major. Those are the 3 things that she said. She said it will keep you occupied for the entire time that you're there.
It will.
But like, I don't know. I just feel like when you get to the dorms, you get on campus, you tend to stay. Well, speaking for me, I stayed to myself. I stayed locked in my dorm. Like I had class. I went to the caf on my way home. I took a shower and I stayed in my bed. That was it. Repeat the cycle every day. So
same for me. I ate in my dorm. I went to the cab, got food, took it back to my dorm. I slept in my dorm. I studied in my dorm.
Everything.
I hung out in my dorm. I did my homework in my dorm. Like I did everything in my dorm. And looking back now, knowing the things I know,
it was like wasted time. Yeah, it was like wasted time. Like I could have been doing so much more things, making connections, meeting new
even
people.
if it's just like going to, well, for us it's the stew, but your student building. Go out there, sit down with your laptop, sit at a table. You never know who's gonna come by and be like, hey, like,
right,
let me sit down.
Right.
Like,
go to the freaking games, y'all. Go to the games. Yes. There's one thing that I did. I went to the games. That's how I met this one.
Go to the ones that you like. You don't have to go to the ones that are hyped up. Like for me, I don't like football. I don't enjoy watching football. I'm not gonna go to a football game. But basketball,
I'm a football wife.
You gonna see me at every basketball game at A&T, girls and boys. Let me tell y'all something. The boys' games are going to be hyped.
Oh.
And very well they should be. Support your female athletes. Point blank, period. Okay. Your girls' basketball team needs your support just as much as your boys do.
And do.
So go to them games. You see,
go to the games, y'all.
Tell them they did a good job. Love on your female athletes because it's already hard enough being a female.
Underrated.
Literally.
Yes, y'all. Go to the games. I am an athlete junkie. I'm a football wife and I'm a basketball wife. I'm both, to be honest. Whichever one wants to pick me up.
I'm a basketball wife. I had that sweaty outside.
They sweat inside too.
No, but being outside with the bugs, the heat, or the snow, or the rain, the sleet, and the snow. No.
I'm both, but it's whatever. I'm both, but go to the games. I enjoy football and I enjoy basketball. I prefer college sports than the NFL and the NBA, but I'll go. But go to the games.
Go to the games.
Go to the games.
And yeah, go to the games, and then with that comes friends.
Yeah,
with that comes meeting people. With that comes exploring different.
And we are kinesiology students, right? So network. Any small thing, you can get you
in
somewhere.
there. Get in there.
Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Yeah. Yo, big girl, what you big eat up? Hey, what you big eat up? Hey, yo, big girl. Yes, y'all, but what do I mean so bad? Yes, y'all. Y'all might not know who y'all meet y'all bestie, where y'all can meet them. She over me. Next.
Yeah, I love her, even though it don't look like I do. I do. Anyways, do it again. Do it again. Next, being alone / homesick.
Ugh. Womp womp.
Oh, Bob.
No,
right, no.
Because we was really.
We was them. We were indeed those. We were indeed those. We were indeed those.
We was indeed.
We were indeed those.
I'm still one of those. I'm gonna go to sleep anytime.
For my international / out of state babies.
Don't speak for us.
For y'all, what I was gonna say,
Woo.
get you a friend that is local. Let me tell you
What
why.
are you looking at?
Who was looking?
That one.
Anyways.
Oh.
Clock it.
Because
Because they won't go come in here and say nothing though. Anyways, get you a local bestie. Let me tell you why.
Friend, acquaintance.
Let me tell you why. I say get a local bestie because
Acquaintance.
let me tell
Friend.
you why I say bestie. Because you're gonna need to trust them in certain situations.
True.
Let me tell you, when them wash machines break down or the power go out, you need to have you a local bestie that can be like, hey, give me your clothes, I'll take them home, wash them, bring it back to you.
Oh, you can come.
Or come on, we can go to my mama's house down the street, or an hour. For me, it was an hour away. Like, get you a local bestie. But for all my homesick freshman babies, I want to say go home every weekend, but even then, you don't have to go home every weekend. But
Who's
talk.
catching a flight every weekend?
You done? Talk to your parents at least every weekend. I would say, for me, it was every day. I talk to my mom every day. I talk.
Every weekend.
Didn't you say speak for myself?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I talk to my mom every weekend. I talk to my mom every day. I talk to my brothers every other day. Talk to them. Call them. When you're feeling alone, do not sit there and just don't.
And feel alone.
Yeah, like call your people.
Call your community. Call them back up. Send
Even-
it back signal.
Exactly. Like, homesickness is real.
Oh.
It doesn't matter how far away from home you are. When you close, like my mama said, when you close that door, when you finally move in and you close that door and your parents walk out,
That door, my lord.
it is like hearing the jail cell clink. It's like knowing that you now have the responsibility of being on your own. Even if you have the support from home, being alone, being on your own is hard, especially trying to figure out all the college pros and cons. Like, it can be overwhelming. Talk to your folks. Go to your health center. Mental health is real. I'm an advocate for mental health for all my people out there. Go to the health center, talk to counselors, talk to professors. Like I said, get to know your professors. These professors have been in your shoes. They have graduated, they have degrees, some multiple, some just one. They know what you're going through, what you've been in. Talk to them. Talk to your friends. Don't be afraid to tell your friends, y'all, I'm feeling alone, I'm feeling homesick, like, can y'all come get my mind off of it or help me out. Do not stay to yourself. That's where I felt like, for me, my freshman year, I mentally and physically struggled with being alone. Especially for me, coming from my high school where I was known, or whatever you want to say, like everybody knew me, so I was never alone. to go into a college where nobody knew me, nobody cared, nobody asked. Like, it can be very isolating, very scary. So talk to your people, go to counseling, go to your, we have a mental health part in our health center. Go there, talk to your professors, talk to your students around you, just talk to your community, because we had a little dorm group chat, whatever, you know, y'all can talk to me. Talk to your RAs as well. If you have a really cool RA, talk to them. But it's real. Homesickness and the thought of feeling and being alone is real. So that's what I have to say about it. Now, here's out of state baddie.
For me, it's more culturally, it's different for me. Just being around my family 24/7, like not being able to be let out the house. I'm trying to make it seem like my parents kept me in the jail. My parents were just very protective over me. I'm the only girl. My siblings didn't play that either. So I was just very, not even, I can't even say sheltered, but I was in a sense. So just leaving the state, and not even leaving the house, but leaving the state to go to a different place. Like, my parents were very apprehensive on like letting me out and being on my own and stuff like that. So they were kind of like scared for me. But for me, I was like, I'm leaving. I ain't going back in there. Like, I was ready. And then I got there and I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't just go out my room to go bother my brothers. Like, they are like 700 miles away. So it was kind of like a shocking point. Like, the first day, like, it was so quiet. Like, I'm not used to quiet with my siblings. They act up. So it was just a little bit different for me. Just being confined in a space where I can't even call my own because there's a person staring at me across the room. It was just, I don't know, culturally it's just different. I don't know. But for me, it was more so like feeling alone and feeling like a bad Christian all in one. Like, just being in college. And it's just because, like, I was so down in the funk. I didn't want to pray. I did not want to crack open that Bible. Like, nothing. Like, I refused. Like, I was like, no, I can't. My roommate thought I was depressed. She tried to, like, get me outside and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just felt like religiously, like, I was unfed spiritually. It was just, like, real. And I didn't have a car. I couldn't go to church. And it's like, it's cool watching your sermons online, but you need to be in the presence of the Lord sometimes. Like, I just needed to. Thank God I found Greater Works Ministries. Love them down. Woo! I love those people right there. But now I'm in North Carolina and I go to
NLCC.
Yeah, that's
New Life Christian Center. Shout out to my church.
Yes, they've grown on me a little bit, but Greater Works will always have my heart, always and forever.
And I'm sure it'll be flipped when I go visit her church.
She gonna look. Well, I love Greater Works. Y'all, that's gonna be a 100 video. I just love those people right there. My Lord, Deborah and Harmon. I love that lady, man. That's my pastor. We got a bishop in. That's not what we came here for. That's not what we came here for. But religiously, it was just so bad for me. Like, I'm gonna be with my prayer blanket over my head, just going in, crying, and the door crack open, and there go my roommate, just like, what's going on in here? Like, I don't know, just being homesick. And she was talking about how, like, talking to her parents, like, once a week. My daddy called me, like, once a month. And I talk to my mama every day. My siblings call me when they feel like it. But when I was first in the dorm, my siblings were like, you know, my sister is gone. Like, and I have an older brother and a younger brother, but they both taller than me. So they just act like they just know everything. Like, I didn't raise them. But they were very like, let me call her, make sure she's okay. So I had like a schedule. Like, I talked to my mom in the morning, talked to my brothers after class, went home, talked to my auntie, got on the phone with Linda. Like, that was my cycle every day. But now they're more like, okay, girl, you've been at this like 2-3 years now, you're okay. Like, you'll be okay. But I don't know, just in our culture, like, that whole mental health thing, they don't believe in it. They don't think it's a real thing. Very pray and leave it alone.
Amen.
Pray and leave it alone.
Amen.
But that's how it works for us. But ain't no, veto to any person who does like battle with mental health and stuff like that, because it is serious, especially in men. But if y'all need help, go get it. But I'm gonna pray about it. But I don't know. I felt not even alone. My whole thing was just religious, if that makes sense. Just
Speaking of religious, our next topic is religion.
Oh.
And let me just